So the first time in many months, we have 4 out of 4. Woo!
Woo! We did it! Everyone's here!
Hooray!
Woo! And it, like, almost wasn't, so...
We're cutting it close for 1 out of 4, episode 16.
Bro, Julys are always busy for me. I have so many family members that are born this month. This is literally second Christmas because my wallet hurts.
Yeah,
It
I had to spend
sucks.
a lot as well. Just,
Yeah, that's why when they're like, oh, Christmas in July, I'm like, you have no effing idea.
Christmas in July.
You have no effing idea.
It is the standard. Just,
What's
Yeah.
worse is I keep going, hey, sister, what do you want? She goes, oh yeah, I should make you a list.
and then
I
it
I
never
still
comes.
haven't gotten a list.
Oh my god.
And I'm like, you know, we're cutting it close, because next week. So, that'll be fun.
I never give people lists at this point. I'm just kind of like, you know what I like. You know what I am. I'm very
You know what
honest
I am.
about. Yeah, I know what you are. Just everybody knows my interest at this point. I think I'm very easy to shop for.
Yeah, you
And
take,
most of the
you
time-
take duplicates.
Minecraft,
Yes, I do.
books.
Books.
Oh,
You like
dude, I am like the
stickers.
biggest art book slut. Like, I will take all of the art books.
Oh, dude, the one that Allie is, the ones that Allie has gotten me. Like, she's hitting the nail on the head. I have the one for Splatoon 2, and I have the one for Kirby.
Oh, damn.
They are so nice. I look at them sometimes. They're so good.
Okay, so since we're on the topic of birthdays, how about, this is a fun one. What is the best birthday gift you have ever gotten? Like, something that is just, like, memorable. Could have been something you got as a kid, something recently, or something you would like to get.
Something this year. I told you guys about it. The motherfuckers made me cry. Because they
Right.
made my cousin made an entire PowerPoint presentation about me. And it was very sentimental. He grabbed pictures from, like, because he's known me since we were like 4 or 5, you know. He grabbed all these pictures throughout our life and he made a presentation about me. Apparently he had a much longer speech. But he started to choke up, so he's like, all right, moving on. And so I was like, damn, I wanted to hear that. What was in it? And he
Some
never
say
told
this
me.
presentation is still going on till today.
Yeah, he sent me a copy of it. It was just so nice. He got everyone to record little messages in the presentation. And around my brother, he didn't know everyone else. Nobody knew what each other said, so he didn't know that everyone was just kind of like saying, like, you know, very heartfelt, warming things. And he just goes,
Did he
he
did
just
he do
goes,
something goofy?
yeah, I bet you cried. I bet you're crying like a little bitch right now. And I look him in the eyes and he can see the tears and he just starts laughing. Like, you bitch.
But you cry like a little bitch.
Yeah,
Shut
no,
up!
exactly, that's what it was.
That's
cute.
hilarious.
Fantastic.
I can only remember one. It was probably like 3 years ago. Meow. If you hear Percy, I'm sorry.
Let him speak.
It was probably like 3 years ago. I was like in one of the lowest points in my life. I was not doing well. But I sure as hell wasn't letting my family know that. And it was getting closer to like my birthday, which is in December. The 20th of December. So it's kind of always like bundled up with Christmas and then so it's my brother's birthday because his is like the 30th, right? Right before New Year's and all of that. And because it's December and there's like several birthdays and the holidays, everything just kind of meshes together. And I'm not one to like big celebrations or anything. But we always have the excuse to party for any reason. So it was like, it was my birthday, my parents wanted to do a dinner, and they did. They invited people over at the house, they had some food, all this and that. But I was not feeling it. I was not doing very well. And I was just under the assumption, yeah, nobody really is here for me. They just here for party. They're just here for food. It's another celebration on the month. That's it. And I was feeling that way, and I was telling my sister this. And then my grandma was like, "Here, I brought you something." And I'm like, "Okay, let me see." And I was expecting like a jacket or like clothes, something that I always get. And I open it, and it's a waffle maker, because I had mentioned months ago that I was saving up for a waffle maker.
Aww.
Aww.
And she remembered. And at that moment, I started breaking down. Because I was like, I wanted a waffle maker.
That's really sweet.
That's so nice.
She got the waffle maker chat.
And I still have the waffle maker. And I was like, okay, so maybe like it was at that moment I was like, okay, maybe they do care a little.
Aww.
That's really
And
sweet.
that's the most recent best birthday gift I've ever gotten.
Sobbing over.
Man,
a
that
waffle maker.
both of you
I
guys are making
did!
mine
I
look
did cry!
superficial.
I did cry over a waffle maker. That's not even a lie. I did cry.
No,
I wasn't
know
expecting
that's
that.
amazing. That's amazing. You guys making mine just being like, man, I was superficial. Damn.
Oh,
The
yours is
answer would have been
sentimental,
different
yeah.
a year ago. It's just for some reason my cousin decided to put his whole ass and pussy into this.
His
Hey.
whole, his cussy.
His pussy.
Oh my
That's
God.
not. That's weird.
Sorry.
No, you're fine. I just.
Sorry, that's just what the kids say these days. When you put a lot of effort into something, you put your whole ass and
I
pussy
get
into
it. I'm old. Shut up.
I just want to make sure you're not falling behind the times.
I will leave. I will make sure we go
No.
back to our on-brand name.
No.
Like I said, mine's very superficial. The only thing that like really sticks in my mind was, I got my first Game Boy Color when I was 9, and it was yellow, and it had Pokemon Yellow in it.
Yo.
That's it. That's all that's like
Hey.
really embedded in my brain. I wish I cried over a waffle maker. That sounds amazing. That sounds really sweet. Damn, you guys getting some heartfelt birthdays out there. I'm kind of jealous.
So we.
Now you're good. I'm happy. I'm happy to hear that. How about you, Colin?
The one that stands out to me was when I was a lot younger. I got Sly Cooper 2 for my birthday, which was fantastic because I didn't even know they made a second one. I played the third one first.
Oh.
So I was like, holy shit.
That was the day
No
Colin
way.
learned he could count.
On God, for
If
real.
Sly Cooper 1's so good, why didn't they make Sly Cooper 2?
Holy shit. But what I got this year was really nice from both you two, Fishy and Jax. Cause no one in my family really asks or gives a crap about my interests or the things that I like, so I usually just end up getting like spaghetti or like pants.
I
or
like
jacket
they
or something
just.
like that.
I like
A
the
box
idea
of
they just come
spaghetti?
over and it's just
I
spaghetti
am not joking.
wrapped in wrapping paper. It's not even boxed. It's not even in Tupperware. It is just wet spaghetti in wrapping paper.
Like, we'll use, like for my cousin's birthday recently, I wrapped his present in like an empty box of Vienna sausages. It wasn't Vienna sausages, but like, they just actually gave me spaghetti.
Like, I
Like,
mean,
on
not
God?
like, I mean, like, my brother would come over and he'd be like, because they're like, oh, you gotta have a birthday dinner, and I'm like, I don't really, because I'm the same thing with, you know, as Cass was saying, I don't really like big parties or big celebrations, especially if it's on my birthday. I don't know why, I'm just weird about that.
It's called getting old, but
So they're just like,
You say about the youngest one here.
so they're just like, oh, we'll make you a food, and I'm like, I don't fucking know. I guess spaghetti, and they're like, okay. So my family comes over and they make spaghetti, and that's it, and then everyone goes home.
I mean, at least
You know
they
what?
made you the
Nice.
dinner.
At least it's spaghetti, yeah.
Spaghetti's good.
I like spaghetti.
Yeah, no, I love. This is my favorite food, dude.
Well, I'm glad that, our gifts could make you happy.
Yes, I enjoyed it.
I just like sending people things, honestly.
Same.
If if you guys say no, don't send me anything, I won't. But otherwise, I'll just be like, well, I think they'll enjoy this.
That's where the line
I
divides
didn't
between
get
you and
a
me,
choice.
Fishy.
It just showed up in the mail one day, and I was like, oh.
That's where the line divides me and Fishy is no, don't send me anything. She goes, okay, and I go, I already sent it and bought it 3 weeks ago. And people go, God damn it. That's me. My favorite, and Fishy can attest to this. Over on the beginning of the friend chat group we will randomly just have one person in the group go, okay, which one of you motherfuckers?
Yep,
That is one of my favorite things to happen. Is
Like
why did you fucking buy this? And it's like, why not?
Dude, 3 fucking times.
I was when I got like one of them or something. I messaged like both of them. I was like, which one of you did this?
Yep. I remember.
On brand.
And can I say something else? I never told either of you this. You both got me the same Sly Cooper pin.
Are you
I've
fucking
had
kidding
2.
me?
Let's
Yes,
go!
I never told either of you, but now I've had 2.
We find out live.
The other one. I was just like, oh, thank you, this is awesome, and it is awesome.
Who sent it first? Who
You
is
have
the
2 of
winner?
them
We
now.
have to know.
Oh, shit. I can't remember. It might have been Jax. I can't
Ha!
remember. I mean, either way, it's the same thing, so it could have been the one Fishy bought.
No.
Could have been order, like, 52. I don't know.
They're just like, because they're both from like, I got mine from Etsy, so it's just
Same.
the same Etsy owner just
Exactly,
being like,
yeah.
Yep.
damn, I guess he just really loves Sly Cooper. Alright.
It's from 2 separate buyers to the same
The cow.
address.
Good lord. What was I gonna say? On the beginning of the friend chat thing, like 3 times I've made the same mistake. Because Allie will send me something, through Amazon, and then I'll immediately look at the item, and then just be like, alright, who did this? And just immediately get the message, look at the note. And I'm like, there's a note? This has happened
Right,
3
yeah.
times.
Allie is the
And I'm
only
like,
one that, like, writes a note. Kens and I we send it and kinda...
Just wait.
The problem is now in that group, I am immediately pointed at going Jax, and then I go, oh, it wasn't me this time. And then they go,
Was it me this
okay, which one? Kens, Allie?
Just, alright, which motherfucker?
I am usually the person pointed at. But I like buying friends things. I need to buy
My
you guys
favorite
more
thing is
things.
when they write something funny on the name.
Oh.
I had my friend buy me like a pillow one time when we were like 15, and he wrote Colin Booger on like the shipping address, and I was like, nice.
I think I wrote, like, Pylord on one of yours.
I'm pretty sure one of the markers put like Colin Pylord, and I was like, okay.
That was
I
me.
was like, okay, that's funny.
That's me.
That's her.
My favorite is Fishy. I will just put Fishy on there, and I'm like, God, I can't wait for, like, postal person to be like, what?
What was it? You were like sleep deprived.
fish.
No,
And
I
you
had
couldn't-
COVID last year.
Oh, you had COVID.
I was
that's what it was. I was
dying
like, you had
from-
something.
I had a high fever, and I was dying from COVID. I'm not dying, but it really felt like I was. Like, my body was shaking and
You were ill.
contorting and all that. It felt really bad. But I had COVID last year, and, I don't remember what I had to buy you. But I had to buy it.
It was the advent calendar.
Oh, yeah,
The-
because
the-
that shit sells out really fast.
It was a Pokemon like card game. Like each one had like cards or like little
Yeah, so I got
Things
you,
in it.
I was getting you your Christmas gift. That's what
Yeah.
it was. Because advent calendars come out around July, if they're like special edition ones, and then they sell out by like September, if you're lucky. And so I had to buy it, and I remember I was just scrolling through. I have a high fever. I can't see or think straight. I'm just going nuts. And I'm like, oh shit, yeah, I'm gonna buy this because it'll sell out fast. Because I used to work at GameStop, and like I knew how some shit would sell out. I was like, I gotta get this because it was Pokemon cards on top of it. And I am going through and I am typing in her address and I'm typing all of the stuff and I stop and I go, I don't know how to spell her last name. I could have written anything. It didn't matter to have a last name on there, but I was so adamant that I had to have her name on there or they wouldn't ship it.
She messages like in group chats and like me and then in our beginning of the friend group chat of just, how do you spell her last name? And I wake up to see all these messages and then eventually
it was just panicking.
I just wake up to all this and I start laughing. I was like, I'm glad she figured it out. Still wrote Fishy as the first name though.
Good.
I know, but I was so worried they weren't gonna send it. If it didn't have a real last name, like they were going to go type in Fishy and then your last name and check it, and then be like, oh, that's not a real person. Nope.
It's not real.
Like, I was
Colin Booger, on the other hand, that's a real guy.
Yeah, but I was like so afraid you were not gonna get that.
It had to, because you sent it so early, it just had to sit in my room.
I know,
and this was a big box.
I told
if I
you
still
you
have the
couldn't
photo
open
of it
till December.
I know. If I still have the photo of it, I'll throw it up right now. But it was just a big box looming in my office for just months. And I was like, what the fuck is even in this? And it took me a while to piece together just, it's another Pokemon Advent calendar, because this is the second one.
Yes, but this was Pokemon cards, the last one was figurines.
Yes, and they're still sitting on my, in my room. They're just there. They're chilling. Very cute.
Yeah, I don't know what to get you guys this year. I gotta figure that out.
Don't get me anything.
No, I want to buy you something.
No, you got scammed last time.
That's fine. I'll figure out something else.
Oh, wait, did you get scammed?
I did get scammed.
Yeah.
Fuck. That's all good.
Like,
bites.
Sorry, my nose is a little runny. Jax got, I don't remember if it was supposed to be for birthday or Christmas, but
it was supposed to be for your birthday that time.
Okay. Jax bought me some Rambu merch, and like it was the U2's plushie, which was real. It was nice and cute, and I still have him. My mom put him away. He's imprisoned. I don't know where. Free him.
No.
Along with my tummy bear and a lot of other stuff. I miss them. But it was the little U2's plushie for Rambu. And then the Rambu jacket, like the varsity jacket thing. The problem was that it was a fake.
The varsity jacket, it said it was real.
Yeah, it was a fake. It was not
fake.
It was not embroidered right. The signatures weren't right. And I already had one. Like, I had already pre-ordered the jacket. I already had my own. But I was like, oh, cool, a second jacket. Fuck yeah. And then I looked closely at it, and I was like, hold up. Is this, like, a prototype or something? Is he, like, sending out, like, different versions of this? And I was like, no, there's no way. And it had, like, a weird smell to it, too. And I was like, oh, this is fake. Oh no.
Yeah, I'm so sorry about that. They had posted up images of the real one.
Yeah.
And they said it was the real one, and I was like, damn. And you're like, it's scammed. And I was like, well, damn. I gotta figure out something for next year.
It's okay. I still love it. Like, it's still fine. I felt bad that you got scammed, though.
It's
because,
whatever.
Yeah, at first glance, it fools anybody.
Yeah,
it was an imitation.
I knew about the U2's plushie, but I didn't know about the jacket. Shit.
It's
Jax even showed me, like, yep, the U2's is good, and I'm like, alright, the U2's is good.
Well, that's the funny thing is I had them send me the U2's one because I was so afraid that I was gonna get scammed on that one.
I mean, fair.
Oh well.
That Minecraft streamer merch is gonna, it attracts a lot of people. It makes sense.
I regret not getting Generation Lost merch.
I got some.
I know you did. I regret it now.
I got it immediately. I got it before the second, I got it after the third stream. I was like, shit, I really like this. and I showed it to my brother, and I was like, "Is this a reasonable price?" He's like, "Actually, yes, get it." And I'm like, "Sick." So I got the jacket and I got a shirt. By the way, I like we were talking about, I do intend to send you guys stuff, but like whenever I do send people stuff, like I try to make sure it's like reasonable, you know, what they would want. Say like, because I know some people wouldn't want like a big ass shirt or just something that's gonna take up a lot of space or just anything. I try to keep it small if I know the person doesn't really want anything, because it's like, you know, I want it to be something you guys actually want. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Mhm.
Here you go, a puppy. Have
Here
fun.
you go. Take care of it. If it doesn't, if I don't see it again in a month, I'm going to be extremely sad and will blame you. Goodbye, Logan Handsome Pants. I'll see you another time.
I fucking went dark with that in my head.
Oh no.
I got you a puppy! Shit, I forgot to poke holes in the box. So,
Ship
please do not ship puppies to people.
across the country.
Do not put animals in your mail. The
Um,
mailman will not appreciate it.
no.
There are animals that are being able to like ship through the mail, like bugs, but they have to be packaged properly, or
Yep.
else they
There's
will
fish
die.
and everything.
Fish and all
Fish.
of that.
Oh shit, we can put Fishy in a box now. We can go to
Fishy
Kinza's
can.
wedding like that, Fishy. can save air.
Yo, let's go! I can save money.
You can save
3
money.
stamps.
You're gonna like come out black and blue.
I'll be colorful at the wedding.
You're already colorful.
Okay. I was gonna say, is there a
Okay.
way to make that racist?
What?
Gears returning.
What the hell?
Is there a way that someone could misconstrue
Yeah,
that?
could someone make like twist that to being racist? I had to like pause. I was like,
as half a person of color, I'm saying it's not racist. So it's okay.
Thank you. We needed to clarify.
Stamp of approval.
Why do we need to clarify? That's
Have you seen Twitter? End of sentence.
No,
I
I
came
haven't
off
because it's boring now.
Oh yeah, everyone's leaving.
everybody's going to Threads or Blue.
Ew, fuck that. I'm going to
Something.
Tumblr.
Yeah, I'm just sticking to Tumblr.
You never
Tumblr's
left
fun.
Tumblr.
True.
Tumblr's fun.
I can't.
Tumblr's just
do
nice.
Tumblr. It's too confusing to me.
Okay, Grandma.
It's
I
just
know.
It's just using the tag system, honestly. Like,
Yay.
I saw a post about it of just like, because Tumblr is so good for artists.
Yes.
Because they're like, oh, my art's not going off, and it's like, I still get notes on art I posted like 5 years ago.
Yeah.
People are still following the Dead Ringer, like, Tumblr account. I'm still getting notifications for that.
Hey, you
And
guys
it's
talking
like,
about Tumblr?
that's
Sorry, I
been,
got a phone call, but
yeah, you're good.
uh,
Just, yeah, things, you post something on Tumblr, someone will find it just eventually.
Mm-hmm. It's a
I'm
lot.
posting your Tumblr a little more. It's fun.
It's
I
a lot
just can
easier
go
to
on it
find
and I can
art.
see-
It's a lot easier
I-
to find people that have the same interest as you. It's
That's why I love it. I just go on it and I'm like, I want to look at some pictures of Nishijo today, and I open
Oh,
up
I
Tumblr
know.
and wow, there it all is.
Mhm.
I think you have your likes public because sometimes I'll be scrolling through things and it just says liked by Colin Pilot and it's a Nichijou post and I'm like, I don't
Ah,
even
of
need to
course,
see
that-
I don't even need to see who this is from.
That makes sense.
Tumblr is nicer, which is very weird to say considering how it used to be in the past and how
Oh,
it can
yeah.
still be. But compared to Twitter and how it is now and how hard it is to find new art and artists on Instagram, Tumblr is the place to be at.
I guess. I just
Honestly.
the whole. I don't know. I don't know how to describe it. I've always had an issue with it. Not like issue as in Tumblr, terrible place. I'm just saying like technically, I don't know. I struggle with it, and I don't know why. I do.
Like how it functions.
Yeah.
how to
Yeah.
navigate it.
I mean, everybody knows that Abyss is a hell site. But it's, like, the least hell site out of the others.
It has frogs right now, so it has
It does
my
have
approval.
frogs.
Didn't it always have frogs?
Right now they have a little setting to where like they have like little frogs at the top of the dashboard, and if you click on them they play like little frog sounds.
Yeah, little notes.
Oh, so they have literal frogs. Okay.
Yeah, you can
I
play
didn't know
you can
that.
play Megalovania on it.
No.
Ba-da-ba-ba.
No.
Put it in right here.
No!
There you
Stop!
go. Haha, give you work.
It's not my work, it's fishy work.
Yeah, I know.
Ah. If I could figure out, because I know you can do it, I am just not musically inclined. If I can find out how to do it, I will do it.
It just reminds me of like Animal Crossing when you could change the town.
Oh, the town
Yeah.
song thing. Yippee.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they would change all your
Mine-
villagers' voices to that tune.
Yeah.
Whenever
Mine
you
was,
talk to them, yeah.
Because my island name was in
Show
Tagalog.
Fishy's island here.
I'm not booting up Animal Crossing.
Show
I'm
Fishy's
not.
villagers! Look how happy and
No.
cute they are!
No.
They
Just
miss
throw
Fishy.
PNGs of your favorites up.
What's up?
Just throw PNGs of your favorite villagers up on
Oh,
screen.
easy.
Look
I
at
love
this
Walker,
one
I love
watering
Kid,
its
and I love
plants.
Coco. Leave them alone.
Look at this one fishing.
They're in
There's too
suspended
many art assets.
animations.
I put in art assets at some point. Can't make it an easy episode for her.
think you got a day off?
Man! I'm like, oh yeah, we're doing great so far. I don't have to do much. Was it the
I should
last
say
episode?
your
It was
jingle.
the last episode, it was fine, and then we got to almost the hour mark, and then it's like, all right, put up the gay editing, put up this, put up that. Well, look at all these gay creators, which I'm happy to do, but also that took me a few days.
Yeah, and I still didn't get all of them, and I felt bad. I started to realize, going, man, I should have put them up. Damn. So I'm
put
sorry
as
to
many
those
as I
people that I didn't suggest. I was like in a rush. Job has been crazy lately.
That doesn't mean you're any less valid. It just means that
You're just not gay
busy.
enough.
I guess so. You gotta go into the gay gladiatorial combat, the gayatorial combat in the gayaceum.
My brain was
There it
trying
is.
so hard to find a way to merge gay and
You're
Twilight
trying.
Zone, and it wasn't
The gay
working.
zone?
It was like
The
the
gay
gay
light
light
zone.
zone.
The Twilight gay? I don't know. The Twilight homo? I don't know.
The Homo Zone.
There you go. That's the sequel. That's the sister podcast.
Oh my god.
The Strawberry Patch.
I got it. That's fucking stupid.
Great, now I'm gonna have to go look at Tumblr. Thanks, guys.
No problem, and I'm sorry.
The thing is I think we had this conversation last time, and I said, I'll have to go look at it, and then I just never did.
I
Just
always
follow the right
recommend.
tags.
I always recommend turning off asks or turning off anon asks, so that people don't bother you in your blog, because sometimes they will, and it's annoying.
Yeah, but at the same time, I'll most likely only be advertising a certain product. Do not say the name. We've done it for every other episode. Do not. We are done.
Are you sure?
Yes. And I'll probably just make it for that and have asks
Starts
open for
peeking up a
that.
little bit.
Stop it! Get it down! Get it down!
Like, oh, it's peeking up a little.
No!
Back!
No,
back!
back.
Mm.
Oh look, it's Fishy's Tumblr page. There it is. Look at all that.
Nice try. Mine's not public.
Doesn't matter. They
Oh
can
wait,
still
my
look
main
at.
one.
Haha.
My main one's not public. I can
Fine.
throw out my
Fine,
my
Fishy.
comics one.
Here's Dead Ringer.
why?
Whenever-
It's a dead
gone.
object.
It's dead.
Wow.
I didn't kill it. They killed it.
It's creeping up from the dead.
Ooh.
Let it rest. Let it rest. It had its time. It's gone now. We can't bring
I
it
never really
back.
advertised my Tumblr. I should do that.
It's
All
like-
I did was link it in like 1 or 2 Discords and was like, I'm posting to this now as well.
It's just, honestly, like, you should not go into Tumblr thinking that you're gonna go viral. No,
Oh, yeah,
No.
yeah.
Tumblr fame is worth absolutely fucking nothing, and that's how
Oh,
it should be.
Again, I'm not looking for fame. I'm just looking for, if it reaches people, it reaches people. Like, I post up things on freaking TikTok for it. I don't expect it to go viral, but if it reaches some people, and it has reached some people, and they're like, I didn't even know this thing was in, progress. And I went, yeah. That's all I care about, because I don't expect anything I ever do to go viral, because that's stupid to run into that.
Yeah. But what I mean by viral is just like, just all like looking at your follower count or looking at how many notes something gets. It's not gonna get you any. It's not gonna get you much. Is
I
what
just
mean.
post. It's just
It's
another
like-
place to post my stuff.
Yeah.
The best way to use Tumblr is to just act like you're throwing things into a void and just being like, all right, neat. And then if you get something out of it, you get something out of it. But
Mm-hmm.
it's like, hey, everyone's just here. They're all vibing, having a good time. Of course, there's a few not good people, as with any fucking social media website.
That's with any
but-
society.
True.
Society.
We live in one.
But
We live in what? Is that what you just said?
Yeah. That's what I always say to people. Just, yeah, we live in one. Speaking of which, just pivoting a little bit, I have been in such a rabbit hole, about Disney communities.
Right. We have not had a chance to talk about that.
Yeah, I found more. So I
Oh,
was
boy.
watching a thing on Disney Adults, right? I think it was Kurt Connor, I think it was the YouTube channel. And at the end of it, he just goes, oh, and then there's this thing called Golden Oaks, where you can live at Disney World, in like a Disney house, like they're basically mansions. It's for the rich.
By the way, sorry if my replies when you were sending it were dry. It was like 3 a.m. and I
Fair.
was like in bed.
Fair. I was up on the fucking conspiracy board at 3 a.m. I was just like, what the fuck? Because if you were a avid watcher of Defunctland, you are aware that Disney's last project was a community called Epcot, the city of the future, where he was gonna have all of these rules and he had final say, and like there was all these strict guidelines and all this other stuff. And what I have found out through my research is that Disney may have died, but they still kept trying to do that. Because it's not just Golden Oaks. Golden Oaks is what I started on. And it's just a bunch of out of touch rich people that don't recognize how weird it is that they are living on Disney property with Disney themed like fountains and all these other stuffs. Because there's a bit of Disney's stuff in it, but they just kind of look like big mansions with a few hidden Mickeys sprinkled out. Because of fucking course there's hidden Mickeys everywhere.
There's gotta be.
There's gotta be. They're in the railings. They're in the stairs. They're in the pool. It's just hidden Mickeys. And then as I was looking around, I found out about Celebrations, Florida, which is an actual town that Disney built in the 90s, where they had, like, the strictest fucking guidelines of, like, hey, the homeowners association has the power to remove your, pet if they just find it annoying.
Oh my gosh.
You have a selection of 6 colors you can choose to paint your house, but it can't be the same color as your adjacent neighbors. If you have a plant die, you have 2 days to remove it or you will get fined. If you have if you want to do a political sign, you can have it for 45 days before and 2 days after. But if you hit that 3rd day, whoo buddy, you're getting fined.
Oh my wow.
Kids were not allowed to be seen walking to public school. Which, that one's weird. Their whole school system was weird, too. They had this whole thing where...
please tell me the teachers are in the big mascot suits.
Oh, that would have been fantastic, wouldn't it? That would have made this whole thing so much better. But what they did was it was a K through 12 school. And they had classes of 100 kids, all from different grades. And they oh my god, what were the name of the teachers? The names of the teachers were like learning something. The names of the kids were learners. And then classrooms were not classrooms, they were neighborhoods.
Oh lord.
And it only took a few months for all of the parents to just be like, nah, this ain't working. Get us out of here. Just that the whole thing was a mess. It's still around today, Celebration, but Disney like was around for basically like 4 years and then decided, oh, running a city's kind of hard. Let's leave. You guys can do whatever you want. But the homeowners association still ruled with absolute power for years. And then eventually they made Golden Oaks, and now they're making another one near me.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna say how far away it is from me because they have the location listed and I don't want people to know. But just here in SoCal, they are making, oh my god, what is it called? Like Story, oh my god, hold on. I'm looking this up. Disney Story Living, that's what it's called. This is insanity. This is Epcot. This is Epcot. Like, hold on, I'll link you guys the website.
It's crazy that they just didn't stop trying.
No.
Just kept...
This is fucking dystopian, my dude. Where are the pictures? Where's the concept art? This shit drives me insane.
It's just BioShock, but with Disney.
Yeah! Look at this! This is the concept art! This is what they want to do! Look at all those hidden Mickeys!
Holy moly.
Just, what the fuck is this? Why? Stop!
That's too many mix.
That's too many Mickeys.
Crap.
I'll live there if they let me live for free.
Right?
No, fuck that. Gross.
You have to pay me to live there.
That's what I'm saying, is like, if I could have, like, free housing, sure, because I'll never leave my house and they won't have to worry.
If I have to stick by any rules that they have in place that are anything like what they had before, fuck that. No, you couldn't pay me to live there.
It was also, they tried to make a diverse community, and then they found out, like, oh, we got mostly white people here.
Yeah,
That's
no
a little
shit.
strange. How'd that happen?
Huh.
They're like, oh yeah, we celebrate diversity. They had, like, I think the statistic was, like, out of 1,042 homeowners, 6 were black.
Oh my god.
It's like, diversity, huh? Are you sure about that? And I'm, like, still doing research on it, like, I'm calming down on it a little bit, but it's just the fact that they're trying to make Epcot a thing is driving me personally insane. Because it's like, do you not know...
Have you never seen Defunct Land,
Have
Disney?
you never seen Defunct Land? Walt Disney was a lot of things, and insane was one of them. He was obsessed with the city of the future, where he was the ruler. Everyone had to have, like, just... There's so much. Disney is just... What the fuck? Do you guys know about the Star Wars hotel that they had to close down?
Yes.
I thought it was a cruise line.
No.
No. It was a, quote, immersive Star Wars experience that was overpriced. Didn't really... It was not immersive at all. There was barely anything to do. It was a
just
whole...
The rooms looked like a chip on Star Wars.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That was my misunderstanding. I thought it was like an actual cruise line.
I mean, that'd be cool. Can you imagine? Like, and I'm sure Star Wars fans would line up to go on a cruise on a, like, Star Wars-esque, like...
Wow, it's like I'm really in the stars, but I'm in the ocean instead.
Like, the screens, for example, they were supposed to show, like, they were supposed to make it look like you're in space and all that, but you can very clearly tell it's a screen. And so it's super distracting.
Man.
It's like, man, how out of touch. Like, I've been going a lot about just the Disney stuff in general, because I used to go a lot as a kid, because as someone who grew up in Southern California, that's just something you did. You just went to Disneyland on occasion. That's where I went for my grad night on
Hmm.
in high school. They closed down the park. They do that for like all of the high schools here in SoCal. So it's cool. But I also realized that experience is not universal. So whenever I see people just be like, "Oh man, my once in a lifetime trip to Disney," I just sit there like, "You're not missing much."
I still haven't gone.
You're
Uh,
not.
Bye.
At this point, I don't want to anymore.
Yeah.
It's like at this point, it's not worth it. Have you
No.
like we've all seen the Defunct Land videos.
We've all seen the defunct lands, but also like personally is I resent it cuz like for many years growing up being like, oh, everyone did their trip to Disney. It was the place to go growing up. Obviously, every single little kid wanted to go to Disneyland. And not every single, but nearly every single cousin of mine from both paternal and maternal side have gone to Disney. And my family never got to. One, low income, definitely no money to really make the trip, but also, and I learned this at the young age of 6 years old, why I couldn't go to Disney and why my family could never go to Disney. Because family packs are for families of 4, not families of 5.
What?
Ooh,
That's
really?
bullshit.
Yep. Family packs are for families of 4.
What the fuck?
Nuclear family. So it was a lot harder for my parents to be like, yeah, we're gonna go
Lord
to Disney.
knows I'm fucked. 5 siblings.
Oh yeah.
Jeez, like I know our family met that, but it was still too expensive for those packs. But like, I didn't realize that it had a cap on it.
Yeah. It whenever you saw advertisements for it, it was like for like family vacation for families of 4, and I'd just be there like, oh, okay, that's why. Because all of my cousins from my mom's side, it was families of 4.
Can you imagine your parents just turn to one of your siblings and just go, "All right, who's staying home?"
Oh my god.
Drawing
That's gonna be
straws.
awful.
It's awful.
Now,
Carrying
question:
them in
But,
a bag.
family of 4. What if it's a mom and 3 kids?
That works, I guess.
It's still. I was just
I
like,
guess
I was
so
like,
long
does
as
it
the
have to
total's
have like
4.
both parents?
Maybe.
Now, if it was 2 dads and 2 kids.
Yeah. Now we're gonna have
Now
an
we're
issue.
drawing the line.
Yeesh.
I mean, it's
Toes
2023.
and shirt collar.
They can do it nowadays. They'll
yeah,
allow
but
it.
I was thinking 93.
Oh, yeah, no, it ain't happening back then.
When they had the commercials all over TV.
I'm just like, it has to be a different experience going to Disney for the first time as, an adult.
Yeah.
I imagine if you're younger, you're like, wow, it's like I'm at Disney for real. But now it's like, wow, it's hot.
I mean,
It's really hot out today.
all the magic's gone from me since I've just gone
Wow,
since
this
I was
is a
kid.
lot of money. This is a really expensive trip.
I just went
Yeah.
to Universal.
Mhm.
It was
That's
fun.
what
It
we're
was
thinking.
small, but I went
I've
to
never
Universal.
been to like any theme park.
That's
No,
what we're
you know-
thinking. My family's like, oh, we're probably gonna go to
Amusement.
Universal instead because it just looks like there's a lot more stuff there.
Go to
Okay.
like Florida's Universal. There's more to do.
I as someone who's been to all of the theme parks, if you're gonna choose one, I always recommend Knott's Berry Farm.
Ooh.
It used to be a berry farm. It's very cute. The rides are really good. They have some fun shows. Food's all right, but it's theme park food. It's what you'll expect. And they have the Peanuts characters, so Snoopy and all of them. Very
Yes.
cute, very
Cedar Point
fun.
also has that.
It's just nice. It's just a nicer theme park overall. It's more bang for your buck.
Mm-hmm.
How would you rank them on a list, Fishy?
I have to think of all of them. Yeah, the top is Knott's Berry Farm. I think under that, maybe Six Flags Magic Mountain. Just because I like a lot of the rides there. There's a lot more to do. Let me think. I don't know where I put Legoland. Just because I haven't been there in a while. Universal Studios would probably be next up. It's not really much of a ride thing. It's more of a kind of look around, like, kind of experience more things, I guess. Like no intense rides, but like kind of dark rides or just other stuff like that.
Uh-huh.
More scenic ones. So if that's your thing, or if you're like a Simpsons fan or like a Mario fan now, you can go.
Yeah, that's the other reason.
That's why my brother and I want to go, because we want to go see the Mario.
We want to see Mario.
Yeah, we have Universal building over here actually. But the problem is it's like Universal for kids. And this is what gets me. They have a Universal building in Vegas. That's for the horror section. I'm like, what?
That's why I don't know about it.
I'm so mad to find out it's all the way in Vegas, and I'm like, guess I gotta go to Vegas now.
Dang, I guess we're all taking a trip to Vegas, 1 out of 4.
Wait!
Wow.
Fishy, I'm getting you to go through horror stuff? Okay.
It's my cross to bear in order to hang out.
You still have to watch Evil Dead 2?
Shh, no.
No. That's coming up soon, man. July's just busy
soon.
for me.
It's okay. We'll all do the bit. We'll like huddle around Fishy and shield her eyes.
I'll hide behind the couch.
No, Allie's being dragged into
It's okay.
it too.
Wolfman's not real.
Allie's
I'll
being
hold
dragged
Allie's
into
hand.
it too.
I'll
Okay,
virtually
we
hold
gotta huddle
Allie's
around.
hand.
Yeah.
Think.
For me, I really enjoy Six Flags, but I'm also going because I want to ride the rides, and you can actually ride the rides and not wait in line for 3 hours to get on a ride.
Oh yeah. No, that's why like Disney's at the bottom right now.
Disney
as
and
much as,
Universal
like-
are pretty bad about that. Disney's worst.
Yeah. Disney's the worst one.
But Universal, at least in the LA area, that one's pretty bad. Because I had to have speed passes for my birthday.
Yeah.
And that was in
You kinda-
November.
Most of the time, like, if you go... November. Because, like, there are times where it's like, oh, no one's gonna go in, like, May. No one's gonna go in, like, September. Because there's no holidays around it.
No.
So it's like, okay, you're good.
Weird month.
Yeah, just pick an off month. Because, like, you don't want to go during April because of spring break. You don't want to go during June, July because of summer break.
But I mean, that's
October, everybody.
That's any place.
Yeah.
Because I
general.
still don't even suggest Six Flags here in Dallas. I don't suggest that during the summer for anybody, only because I'm like, don't stand in line in the heat.
I've heard things about Six Flags in Dallas, and that, what is it? There was a dumb statement by one of the people running it, where they're just like, alright, we're gonna make things more expensive, so that way less people come, and that way there's less people in there, so there's more traffic flow.
When was
and
that
more...
statement made?
The beginning of this year.
Oh,
I remember
God.
hearing something about that, yeah.
Yeah.
Lord.
And they're like, they're sitting there, like that one meme where the guy's got his mouth open and his hands on his side, where it's like the Six Flags CVO when they have less ticket sales because they made it more expensive. Because they were genuinely like, why are we losing money?
Yeah, the problem is they did that like 7 years ago. They did that 7 years ago, and I almost got thrown out of a park for it. So
Really?
over at Six Flags Dallas, I went with one of my friends, and we were going to go ride the rides, and they were starting to do this thing because supposedly there were people taking other people's bags because you have the little cubbies next to the ride. People were supposedly taking, not their objects and leaving with them. So people's stuff are getting stolen. So they started being like, okay, well, start putting your guys' stuff in a locker to protect your stuff, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, well, I don't have anything in my bag besides, like, water bottles. If they want to take water bottles, ooh, whatever. And so I was going up to go get on the Texas Titan, which is the biggest roller coaster they have. And the security guy steps in front of me, and he's like, you need to go put that bag in a locker. And I said, sir, I'm not paying $3 for a locker. I was just going to bunch down this bag and sit on it. He's like, no, you need to go put it in a locker. And I was like, sir, there's like water bottles in it. I don't care if anybody takes the water bottles. He's like, you cannot get on this ride unless you put it in a locker. And I'm like, sir, the locker is a one-time use. I'm not going to go buy a $3 locker. I really don't need it. See, look, I can just take the bottles out. And he's like, ma'am, are you talking back to me? Because I will escort you out. So I had to walk over to a locker, and I just kind of shoved it in the locker, paid the $3, staring at him the whole time, and then went and rode the ride, went and got my thing out of it, drank the water bottles down, and literally shoved the bag in my bra, staring at him, and walked by. Ugh. And that was 7 years ago, and then they went, why are we losing money? No one wants to come here. Oh, you guys don't like the locker system. Okay, well, no more locker system, and they went back to totes. Like the little cubbies. So the fact that they're gonna be doing that kind of crap again.
They're desperate for money.
I know they're desperate for money, but that's also because they're not doing anything new with their park.
No, that's what I was seeing. Cause you know, sometimes you just go on those binges where you're just like, all right, I'll learn about theme parks for a little bit, as you do. And that's what I was hearing. Of just like, because the competition around there is like so much better. You get more bang for your buck. Like, what is it? Is it Cedar Park is the one near you guys?
Cedar Park.
Yeah. They're like, just go there.
Don't think I've been
Much
to that
nicer.
one. But, yeah, I know water parks are challenging Hurricane Harbor and all that. There's so many water parks popping up. I don't like water parks. I think they're gross. But you can only take a floating rogue Band-Aid floating up to you so many times before you go, I'm done.
Yeah. Yeah.
The only water park I've been, well, that's a lie, but I've been to a few, like, water parks before. One in Mexico, and it was, like, a small local one. It's a lot less of a water park and a lot more of, like, like a park that happens to have some water and some pools in there.
Okay.
And then, but again, it's a small local thing. And Schlitterbahn.
Oh, yeah. Schlitterbahn's the one to go to.
Oh, Schlitterbahn.
It's not my favorite, but everybody talks about it.
I liked it okay because you're a kid or a teenager and that's the place to go in the summer, aside from, like, the beach. So we went to Schlitterbahn. I had a good time there, and I wasn't really grossed out or anything by it, but I was a kid and I wasn't thinking about that sort of stuff.
Yeah.
And then, like, lo and behold, like, there was, like, a story that, like, I don't remember if it was my Schlitterbahn or a different Schlitterbahn, but that there's been some deaths at Schlitterbahn.
Fun.
It's not a real theme park till you got a body count.
Yeah.
Oh God, what about the there's
Action park.
There's a water park in Kansas, and we were actually hanging out with Allie for a little bit. Like, we weren't in Kansas during this time, but we were like hanging out in a voice chat, and Allie was talking about how a child got decapitated at a water park.
I remember.
Yeah, because her dad's a firefighter.
Yeah.
And he was like on call for that one or something, but I was just like, how? It's a water park!
Because
water.
the slides.
The slides.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It was one of those slides to where it puts you in the tube and then they drop the floor.
Yeah.
And that's where the kid lost. I was like, oh my god. So yeah, if you guys are going out for the summer, please be safe.
Be careful.
Amusement parks are dangerous. Yeah.
There is
I
an
only have one
abandoned
amusement park story. When I was like 5 or 6, maybe I'm still too young. When I was young, like younger than 10, I went to Six Flags with my elementary school best friend Chaz.
Never saw him again.
I have not spoken to him since like middle school. I don't know what he's doing now. Last I heard was like 2 years ago. He was working at a GameStop somewhere, like a friend, like an older friend.
I am so sorry.
A fate worse than death.
And I keep peeking in. I'm like, oh, he's like at this GameStop, and he's like, yeah. And then I've tried peeking in, like, you know, when I go there, and just not there. So yeah, there doesn't work there, whatever the fuck. But anyways, I don't remember anything about the Six Flag trip other than Mr. Six, you know, the old man, was dancing in a circle, and I was like, I'll go dance with Mr. Six, and Mr. Six backhanded me.
Like on accident, or just like
yes,
child?
He was like dancing, and he like threw his arms out, like, at his side and whacked me in the face, didn't look at me, didn't apologize. He had to have felt it, because I fell down. But he just kept dancing, putting on a show, and then I just walked away and I was like, come on, man, let's just chill.
The show must go on.
He likes to party.
I like to imagine it wasn't an accident. This dancer was like, who's this bitch trying?
It felt intentional because there was another kid. There was another kid on the other side of him was doing the same thing, and he did not get whapped.
Just did not like your vibe in particular.
Threw off his groove.
Threw off my groove. Dude,
It's really kind of the only like amusement park I've been to. I've never really been to. I've never been to Universal. Wait, have I? I think I went to Six Flags like maybe one more time when I was like 11 with like a cousin or something, but I cannot for the life of me remember that. I remember, or it was I guess Six Flags Great Escape. All I remember is going there and then leaving. I don't remember anything in between.
He literally just walked in the gate, turned around, and walked out.
I do not remember that trip at all. Used to go to the county fairs a lot.
Oh, I miss the fairs.
Those are still fun. I like those.
I went to the one near me recently, before it stopped for the summer, and the prices were just outrageous.
Mm-hmm.
Like, one of the things we got a chicken tenders and fries meal, a medium drink, and my mom wanted some roasted corn on the cob, so we got that. How much do you think that costs?
I'm gonna say
it's gonna be
60.
In the 30s or 40s.
That Jax is too high.
Damn.
Oh,
It's cheaper.
30s or 40s.
$31.
That's too many bones.
Yeah. But what the thing was, my mom was smart, and she's like, keep the drink, or keep the cup, we can keep asking for refills of water. And that's what kept us going throughout that entire, because it's Southern California, it's fucking hot. That kept us alive for the rest of it. Because it was like, oh my god, everything was so goddamn expensive. We wanted to play some of the games, or I wanted to play some of the games, and I think I still have a picture of how much the quote-unquote credits costed. Let me see. Oh, that's a text from my work. That's awesome. I'll deal with that later. I'm recording a podcast right now. Why do I gotta have so many? Okay, yeah, there's the tickets. There's the ticket prices. Yeah, the quote-unquote credits. And each, the lowest I saw for credits was 4, but most of them were 6 to 8 for just one try to play. And I look at my family, and I'm like, absolutely not. That giant Pikachu that's bigger than me and my brother stacked on top of each other is not worth it.
I think there's like a website to where you can actually buy those carnival
100%. Yeah.
prizes.
Link it to me. I mean, I shouldn't buy anything right now.
I think you can find it.
I-
However, I don't think you can buy individual. But you could probably
You gotta
buy
buy
like
it
10 of those big Pikachus and then just give them to your family members.
I was about to
As
say,
a
I'm
Christmas
not
gift.
hearing a bad thing. I'm not hearing a bad thing. Give one to my sister. Give one to my cousin.
Your mom
send
gets 2.
My mom gets 2. And I'll just keep the rest. It'll just be like, you know that image of the one guy sitting on the couch and there's like the 5 guys behind him? That'll be me and the Pikachus.
Oh, I kept thinking of like the girl with the Mareep and the guy's just laying there in bed as she's sleeping with a Mareep.
But I have 5 of them.
But you've seen the continuation of that image. She has more big.
Oh yeah,
big
how
plushes now.
how it started versus how it's going.
Yeah.
I know the YouTuber. His name's Scooch.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he's great. Poor guy.
But yeah, no, carnival games always been expensive. Even when I was a kid, my family was like, we don't do carnival games. Sorry. We ride the rides. We'll get you the food. The food is expensive, but that is especially why we cannot do carnival games. And we went, okay.
Yes.
I was in New Jersey 2 years ago after I graduated, and there's like the big boardwalk there, and Point Pleasant, Pleasant Point, Pleasant whatever the fuck, Pleasant something.
God, I really hope
That's
it's
what
that
called.
other name, Pleasant whatever the fuck.
Whatever the fuck, please. And there was like an arcade one. I'm very good at the claw machine. I just want to brag about that. But also on this boardwalk there was like a it was like that game where like you throw the ball and you topple all like the blocks, the milk cans over.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
And I did this. My nephew tried doing it a couple of times and like kept losing. I got it first try and won my girlfriend at the time like a big ass Bulbasaur.
Nice.
They turned off the magnetic field that's holding the milk bottles up.
What pissed me off is that I tried and was like, oh, I want to get myself like a Jigglypuff, and I just could not do it again. I think I eventually did, but I got something for my nephew instead, or like one of the
Aw.
smaller prizes.
Cursed with being nice.
I know.
Okay,
So hard being the good guy.
we have hit our hour mark.
Yes, we have.
Hooray.
That was fast, actually. What the fuck?
We're talking about summertime.
Summertime.
Summertime. It's hot.
God.
It's very hot.
Stay
I can't-
hydrated. Drink water.
Stay in
now.
Drink water. Stand under a
Doors.
fan.
Yeah, find a fan.
Put some ice in your shirt.
If you have ice. If not, damp a cloth.
Honestly.
Jump in the local lake and see what happens.
Don't. Lakes are filthy and they have a bunch of toxins in them. Please don't.
Get a big gulp. Go. And get
Stop.
a whole bunch in there.
Nope.
Ugh.
Become radioactive. Become a superhero.
Sit in your sink.
Sit in your sink. Lay in your yard with a hose and just spray it on yourself.
Do you love those videos of those dogs where like they're like watering the plants or whatever, and the dogs are just flying?
Yeah,
they
just
forth
keep
in front of
fighting
in front of the hose. Yeah.
It's awesome. I'm trying to think of other summer tips I have.
Turn off the
sunscreen, wear it.
podcast that you and your friends decided to do and go outside. Is that a
I want
tip?
ice cream. That's a
Maybe.
nice tip. That can work.
Put on sunscreen.
There we go.
Yes. Thank you.
I said it too.
I'm sorry.
Yo, Cass said it better.
Okay, fair enough.
No, Fishy said it.
We both said
Solidarity.
it. Okay. Any other closing remarks before we finish today?
I don't know.
Look out for Surf and Turf Part 2. It might be out soon. I don't know.
Yes.
Hell yeah.
Let's go!
I don't know
Also-
when this podcast will be out, but
And maybe Oddball 8. Who knows?
Who knows? A lot can happen in the few weeks it's gonna take me to edit this.
Also, for Thanksgiving, stop conceiving children. We don't need any more July kids. That's all I have to say.
Stop fucking it. Stop
Stop
fucking
fucking on Thanksgiving.
That's where
Stop
they all
being-
come from!
Stop
Yeah,
being
yeah.
thankful for that.
And the same
Stop-
thing for November
stop
children.
stuffing.
Stop stuffing!
Stop stuffing! I think that's a good note to end on.
That's a good one.
Oh,
Yep, we
Cass,
can
that
top
was
that.
amazing!
I'm sorry. I have to apologize.
No!
not
Do not apologize
apologize.
for that.
I want to apologize.
Stop stuffing on Thanksgiving.
It's a good tip.
Yeah, it's healthier.
We'll bring it back up come November. Oh, wait, that was wrong. Wait, no.
Yeah, you're gonna stop yourself.
Let's end it. Let's end it
It's
there.
November
Let's just
arrives.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's end it.
Goodbye!
There. Okay.
Okay, let's end it. Bye, everybody.
Bye, guys. Goodbye.
Wee.
Bye.